Good morning, evening, Sunday afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks for joining us. We just left Bitung, back there, Lembe Strait, and we're heading 40 miles north to a few islands, one of which erupted a massive volcano about 3 months ago. We're going to check that out and show you guys. So, early start today. We've got a 45-mile passage north. It's going to be mostly downwind. As you can see, still got Mark on board, our lovely patron, and yeah, put him to work. He came aboard wanting to know more about the realities of cruising, and yeah, now he's getting it. He's learnt the systems on Trade Runner really fast, and now he's just a help. I don't have to really teach him anything, so it makes my life a bit easier. And yeah, it gives you guys someone else to look at instead of just ugly old me. Yeah, that's probably tensioned enough anyway. We can probably just go with it. So here you can see Mark putting in the first reef actually. We're expecting 20 plus knots wind today. Obviously it's downwind, so it's not that extreme, but Trade Runner sail is actually really good under first reef. It seems to be more balanced. So yeah, we're just putting the first reef in the main and we'll go with the full Genoa.
Champagne sailing. Yeah, we got 6.5 over the ground, and we're doing 5 through the water, so we've got about a knot of current. And we were wing and wing. Now we've got everything on our starboard tack, and it's just beautiful.
Good?
Yep, just about hitting 10 knots.
Now when he's not sleeping, Eli just loves to be part of the action. He loves to be in the cockpit, he loves to be being held, practicing steering, pulling ropes. Basically anything he sees us doing, he wants to be doing as well. And it's cool, but it's sort of hard work. It's pretty nice of Mark to gel so well with him and take part in that as well. Thanks, mate. Yep. This one moved here. Now obviously we pick and choose the moments, but how many boats can you sit with the whole family up on the trampolines doing 8 to 10 knots? We definitely couldn't do that on a monohull. It's Pretty amazing how flat and calm this boat goes, and yet, yeah, the miles are just ticking by real quick. So we're actually honking along. We had a squall behind us that we've sort of kept ahead of, but it's just let the wind come to us, and we've been averaging sort of 9s and then going up to 11s for about an hour now. So it's been pretty optimal. We're only an hour and a half away from the island now. The challenge is going to be finding an anchorage at this island. There's none marked on any of the charts, but I've got 2 possibilities of where we could anchor based on satellite imagery. And then if that doesn't work, there's another island 10 miles further that I don't think has anything, and there's another island 15 miles after that that does have an anchorage. So it could be that we have a really long day and get there just before sunset, but hopefully we'll get one at this first island. Hello. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. What happened? Now we'd been making excellent time. It had been a great day. We're sort of alternating between starboard tack and wing on wing just to keep our line. As we approached this island where we were going to hope to anchor, the current started going crazy. I guess the current had sort of been with us the whole way, and as it hit the island and ballooned around the side of it, we started to get some pretty big waves, and we were having some little surfs, which was really cool. And we could see up ahead that it was starting to calm down, just where we would have to take down the sails anyway. So what a perfect day. You can't really get a better sail than that. Sailing along a coastline we've never been to before is, well, it's sort of the reason we go sailing, really, just to see new things and be surprised. And the colours, the greens and the transitions between the ocean and the green, and then the sky, the blues, the greens, were just incredible along this coastline. And yeah, we couldn't wait to stop and go and check it out. So we got the engines on and dropped all the sails, furled up the jib and packed everything away, and then motored into this Pittwater-esque, for those of you who know Sydney, it sort of looked a bit like Pittwater. Anyway, we started to go for the anchorage that I thought looked the best going off the satellite pictures, and it did look really good, and we got sort of all the way in there, and then, well, Mark was on the helm, and good reactions there. Luckily he had really good reactions, because there was a rope going the whole way across from one side to the other, basically just blocking it off, and I think the bows actually touched it, or it just went under the bows, but it didn't get as far as the props, and he whacked it in reverse, and we went over to option number 2. Now this anchorage involved us putting the anchor out in the middle, reversing up, and then tying onto the shore. Now we've done this a lot in Sulawesi. We're getting pretty good at it now. Within 20 minutes we had a bunch of kids down there in their little harbour sort of thing they had there, and Mark, being an awesome guy that he is, swam over there and entertained them and jumped off the pier with them, and they had a great time. They love it, and they don't get boats here very often. After that, we got in the dinghy and went into shore and checked out the little town in there. Beautiful little town called Topi, and the kids and the parents and everything was so friendly. We got some fruit and veg from them and took some photos with them, and yeah, great day.
Jodoh dengan orang luar. Jodoh dengan orang luar.
Alright, come ashore here at a village called Tope. I don't even know the name of the island. How was your day? You had a good sail?
Yeah, I mean, I was a tiny bit seasick at the end because we had some weird current and waves, but yeah, that was pretty good. Baby was nice.
Baby was nice.
Oh, yeah,
You have a good sail, Bibu? Had a good sail?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, we had
camera.
a good sail. Yep, and Mr. Mark, what do you reckon? How was your first sort of passage on a catamaran?
Yeah, well, I thought we were doing 4 knots most of the day until I looked down at the speed and we were doing 11s and 10s and 12s
What do we
at
average?
one point.
We average 8 knots, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, 8 knots. 8 knots for most of the day.
Yeah,
we
40
had,
miles.
11.12 at one point.
We had 11.12 at one point, yeah. And what was our high speed? What did we top out at?
12.2.
12.2. And there was no waves really, like tiny waves. But yeah, it was a cool passage, 40 miles. And easy one, found a interesting anchorage. Had to get artistic as usual, but good day. We're up in these pretty remote islands, like as I said, you have to find anchorages. You can't just look in guides or look on Zulu waterways. There's nothing at all on there. So we're about 15 miles south of a place called Ruang now, which we'll go to tomorrow, which was a big volcano which erupted. But we'll show you that in next week's video. This will be all for this one. So we'd like to take this moment to thank all our patrons. This guy here, first and foremost, he's one of the smart ones. He's paying the money and then getting to come with us for a couple of weeks and enjoy all this stuff. So it's a pleasure to have him here though. It's real good. Marie had never met Mark before. I'd met him a couple of times and it's a pleasure to have him on board. And you know, he's going to start cruising in a couple of years. So this is all a crash, no, hopefully not crash, but it's a
A test.
a what?
A test.
A good
not a
test.
crash test.
Yeah, not a crash test, but just a big new learning experience for him. And but he's pretty much got it all already. He's doing really good. Anyway, thanks to the rest of you patrons, and any of you who want to jump on board or be like Mark, get in the top tier, but come with us.
Do it.
We'd love to have you on board, that's for sure. Literally, you know, as a patron, but then literally on board with us. And yeah, we'll see you next week at the Ruang massive volcano. See ya. See ya.
Bye-bye.
See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya.